Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, June 5th, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Hey, the Dow had another great day today, closing up another 207 points after the 500-point run yesterday. So it's had over 700 points in the last 2 days, and we had another great day. We closed out $21,000 in closed out trades. We got into 12 new positions, 8 are positive, 4 negative, and we are carrying positive $13,000 going into tomorrow. So I believe it add that up. What do we got? About a $34,000 day if you count our open trade. So that's not too bad, is it? A little bit more about that. Let me show you another chart of the Dow. This is the longer term chart, and this high of this chart is back at the end of April, and then you can see this horrible slide we had through May, and this actually the low of this was our first trading day of June, and then this spike up are the last 2 days. Now, here's what's interesting about this. I've said this time and time again, that one of the, as imperfect as our system is, one of the reasons it makes money over time is we make more money on the upswings than we lose on the downswings. And this horrible trip through May, you heard it from me on these videos day after day after day. It's like going to a dentist every day of the month and having a root canal without anesthesia. This was absolutely horrible. But regardless of, I think we lost about $93,000, if I'm not mistaken. And in these first 3 days of June, we have recovered over 2/3 of those losses. And you can look at this chart and say, okay, you lost $93,000 on this slide, but you've recovered 2/3 of that in basically only 2 or 3 days on the upswing. And if you look at this chart clearly, this upswing, although it looks pretty good, it's still got a long ways to go to get back up here. In other words, we're recovering that money much faster than we lost it coming down. And if you can withstand going to a dentist every day and having a root canal without anesthesia, yeah, the payoff is down here at the bottom, and that's exactly what's happened. And this is not the first time this has happened. We had the same phenomena take place on that horrible drop in December of last year that culminated right around Christmas time. And then things started coming up, and we did in fact make a lot more money on the upswing there going into January and February than we did during the fall in December. And I hope, and I'm not predicting anything, I hope it's going to do the same thing here, because if it keeps going, it doesn't have to go up this hard, but if it keeps going here and gets back up to these highs that we saw at the end of April, we're going to be a whole lot richer than we were just 3 days ago. So that is my hope. It's a good system, but it's extremely difficult to trade sometimes. Okay, I will show you some individual stocks here. This first one was a big surprise today. This is Roku, and we had bought this thing yesterday with about 2 hours to go, and it closed slightly profitable, but didn't look like much. And then this morning it just pops up, and of course this gets us into another day of holding it, and it kept going. Close there near its high, and we are up $6,600 positive in Roku. So this looks really, really good. The last two I'm going to show you, I showed you these yesterday, but they do look a little bit different. What am I doing here? Excuse me, wrong chart. There we go. Okay, this is CVM, which is Cell-Sci Corporation, and we had bought this yesterday just as soon as we could. Closed really nice yesterday. Pops up here, and on this pop-up we're up over $10,000 in this thing. Fortunately it pulled back, but we still got out of there with $8,200 nailed down profits in CVM. So that was really good. I'll show you another one that didn't screw us near the open. This is TTG, which is Trade Desk Incorporated, and we had bought this yesterday pretty much like we did the CVM, right on the near the open. It closed very nicely yesterday. I showed you that on the close yesterday, but this morning, rather than go the opposite direction like CVM did, it pops up and gave us even more profits, and we closed out Trade Desk with $8,000 nailed down profits. Just a great trade. Anyway, super day. Any day I pull in 30, what did I say, 36,000 or something like that. That's a great day. This is Trader Bob signing up. I'll be back here tomorrow trading on Thursday. Hey, just want to let you know I'm planning on taking off early on Friday after the open, put the trades on automation, and stretch my weekend a little. So my video on Friday probably won't come out till Sunday afternoon, but I will put one up, and I am trading, albeit with automation, on Friday. So see you tomorrow.